Nothing around you is real. And once I explain why, you may never look at life the same way again. Have you ever looked around at your experiences and thought, why does it feel like something's missing? Or have you ever felt like there's some invisible barrier between you and the life you know you're supposed to be living? Maybe you've even been taking time to learn, to evolve, and you feel like you've tried everything. Watching videos about manifestation, using affirmations, trying to visualize, but somehow your life still feels stagnant. If you've been feeling this way, here's what you need to know. There's nothing wrong with you, and the universe isn't against you. The truth is this: the only thing you are ever experiencing is you. Not an outer world, not other people, not even time. Every single thing you think is happening out there is nothing more than you being reflected, rendered, and played back to yourself. But if you don't know how this process works, and let's face it, most of us are never taught this, you'll keep replaying the same simulation on loop, keep reliving the same experiences over and over, believing you're stuck, when really you're just caught in an old version of you. And today I'm going to show you how to break out of that cycle so that you re-render reality itself and begin living the life that you truly want. I've discussed this topic before, but it's worth noting again that nothing you perceive is happening outside of you. When you touch something, you're not actually feeling an object. You're feeling your brain's interpretation of nerve signals. When you see something, your eyes don't actually see. They translate light into electrical signals that your brain then renders into an image. When you hear something, your ears are capturing vibrations, which your brain then converts into the experience of hearing. And taste and smell are nothing but chemical reactions decoded by your brain to create the sensation of flavor and scent. In other words, every one of your senses is just data. Electrical signals being processed, translated, and rendered inside of you. All of these processes actually happen inside the dark vault of your skull. So when you think you're experiencing the outside world, you're not. You're experiencing a simulation of the world generated entirely by your mind. So in the most literal sense, there is no out there. All of reality is in your mind. It's in your conscious awareness, which is unlike anyone else's conscious awareness or experience of reality for that matter. And yet, most of us wake up every day thinking we need to go change the external world, change people, change circumstances, change the odds, when really, all we're ever interacting with is a projection of our own mind's program. And your subconscious mind is the programmer. It's feeding consciousness the rendered instructions for what reality should look like. And here's the kicker. Your subconscious mind doesn't necessarily provide the instructions for what you want. It provides the instructions for what you expect. It aligns with your self-image, or what some refer to as the self-concept. And everything is filtered through that image that you have of yourself. So when your expectations, your self-concept, and your beliefs haven't changed, even after all of your visualizing and your affirmations, the subconscious mind will keep sending the same rendering instructions to your consciousness. And that's why life can sometimes feel stuck. That's why it can feel like an invisible barrier is holding you back. But it's not actually the world holding you back. It's your own outdated subconscious script, replaying the same simulation of you over and over again. In other words, you're literally just playing a game with your own mind. So if life feels stuck, it's not because the world is limited. It's because your subconscious program is still expecting those limits. And that's what your mind keeps rendering as your experience of reality. But your subconscious mind isn't doing this to punish you. It's doing what it was designed to do. Protect you by keeping things familiar. It craves order and predictability, even if that predictability is keeping you trapped in patterns that you no longer want. And unless you consciously step in to create the change, the subconscious mind will keep defaulting to what it knows, not what you desire to create as a new experience. And this is where most people get stuck. They try to change the external world, but forget that unless the internal program changes, consciousness, that part of you that reflects and renders your reality, can only project more of the same. But the good news is this: you are not just at the mercy of your subconscious mind, and it isn't operating alone. In fact, you can use your subconscious mind to your extreme advantage, and you have your conscious awareness to direct this. And when you do it properly, not only do you change your life, you reconnect to something even greater: your superconscious mind. The part of you that already knows exactly how to guide you to everything that you've been asking for. You can think of the superconscious mind as infinite intelligence, the higher intelligence of the universe itself, and there are many names for it. It's always ready to deliver ideas, insights, solutions, even pathways you could never logically create. But it can only flow new things through the subconscious mind that's been cleared of its old, rigid programming. When your subconscious is running on limitation, it acts like a filter, rejecting the very solutions, insights, and opportunities that your superconscious has been trying to send you all along. It's not that the guidance isn't there, it's that your mind hasn't been tuned to receive it. And this is why rewiring the subconscious mind isn't just about manifesting better stuff. It's about opening the channel to a higher intelligence that's ready to guide you to everything that you want, if you'll let it in. The world itself is vast, and all possibilities are available to you. And you have free will, and the ability to completely open yourself up to that. So the question isn't whether you're supported by the universe. You always have been. The real question is, are you finally ready to open the channel? So, how do you rewrite the subconscious program that's been running the same simulation of your life on loop? It starts with conscious awareness. Because when you become aware of the script that you've been running, the patterns, the beliefs, the assumptions, you can actually interrupt them. But awareness alone isn't enough. To truly rewrite the code, you need to create a new set of instructions so vivid, so emotionally charged, that the subconscious mind has no choice but to adopt it as the new default. And when you do that, when your subconscious mind accepts it fully and starts feeding this new code back to your conscious awareness, the way you perceive reality shifts. Your experiences change. The outcomes are different. Not because the world changed, but because your mind is no longer filtering your experiences through an outdated lens. But there's an even deeper layer to this. When your subconscious mind adopts a new program, it automatically reconnects you to the superconscious mind, that infinite intelligence that holds all possibilities, all solutions, and all timelines. If you want to learn more about how to tap into that infinite magic and let it work for you, there's a card popping up on the screen now to a video that I created about that's a little more in depth. But for now, know that rewriting your subconscious programs isn't just mental work. It's an energetic transmission to the superconscious mind that says, I'm ready to receive the reality that matches this new identity. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to rewrite the code, reconnect to the superconscious mind, and issue the command for you to start playing a new game with your mind so that you begin creating the life that you truly want. To begin, find a comfortable and quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Sit back or lie down, and when you're ready, you can close your eyes to begin this journey inward. And just use your conscious awareness now to begin breathing slowly and deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, inhaling peace and relaxation, and exhaling any tension and stress. And one more deep breath in through the nose, feeling your mind and your body slowing down now. and exhaling out through your mouth, releasing anything that you need to let go of now. And you can just begin to breathe at a slow and steady pace that's suitable for you. Let your body relax with each breath, feeling heavier, more supported, more grounded, and ready to take this voyage deep into the depths of your inner mind. And as the noise of the outer world fades into the distance now, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine yourself standing on a small dock, just floating above still, dark waters. And you may notice how the air is cool and still. And I want you to see through these eyes how the surface of the water is perfectly calm. And maybe as you do, you can sense how something large is just beneath the surface of this water. And see through these same eyes of the you standing on this floating dock, how a sleek submarine is rising gently from the depths of the water. Its surface wet and glistening under a soft ambient glow. This vessel is designed with one purpose: to descend straight down into the deepest layers of your subconscious mind. And once it has completely risen, see how the hatch slowly opens with a low mechanical hum, inviting you inside. And this vessel has been built just for you, like it's fully aware of you, as if it's been waiting for you. And if you'd like, you may step forward now and climb inside this submarine designed just for you. And as you enter, you might even feel the subtle vibration of the engine beneath your feet. Steady, constant, reassuring. Inside, the chamber is round, warm, softly lit, built perfectly to cradle your body. And you might notice the perfectly contoured seat that's inside of this vessel, with your name stitched into the fabric. And as you sit in the seat, feel how it supports every part of you comfortably, as if it's the most inviting and relaxing seat you've ever found yourself in. And now as you settle in, the door is prepared to shut, sealing you safely within. You are completely safe here, fully supported, and 100% in control. And now your submarine begins its descent. Smooth, steady, descending down through the layers of your inner world. A direct path into the architecture of your mind. Down. Further down. Deeper and deeper. And through the viewing window, you may notice the walls of this passage illuminated in layers, like bands of color, light, and texture. Each layer represents a deeper level of your subconscious mind. Some are bright, memories of growth, joy, expansion. Others might be just a bit darker, indicating that their light is dimming. These darker areas represent outdated limitations, old identities, past fears, and forgotten programs that are still lightly running in the background. And we're going deeper now, deep down into the depths of your mind, moving calmly down through the inner chamber. And as you descend, you may pass old, faint echoes, whispers of beliefs you once picked up along the way that were never really yours to begin with. They may have once said, "I'm not enough," or "things never work out for me," or maybe "it's too late for me." But these whispers can't touch you here. The submarine's energy field keeps you protected, immune to the pull of these old, outdated storylines. You are simply observing within this safe space, aware, moving deeper and deeper down. And the deeper you go, the quieter the noise becomes, until all that remains is stillness and the soft sound of your own awareness guiding you deeper down into the beautiful spaces of your mind, where your new codes can be installed. And you may sense how you're approaching the deepest point now, the core chamber of your mind. And as you arrive, your submarine slows down and connects securely with your landing position. You may hear the signal that indicates that you've arrived, letting you know that it's time for your departure from the vessel. And the door opens, and you may stand and look out now. And before you, you might notice a luminous cavern, walls of crystalline structures glowing in magnificent colors. And in the center of this cavern floats a vast field of beautiful light, like an ocean of light, moving like the waves, maybe even pulsing gently. This light is your superconscious mind, right in the heart of the deepest layers of you. And it doesn't need a form because you can feel it. Its presence is familiar, powerful, infinite. It's been with you for all of time. And it knows exactly why you've come here. And you may step forward now into this cavern in the very deep layer of your mind. And as you do, it's possible that as you look around, you notice a tangled structure, like strings of light, knotted, maybe glitching, a visual manifestation of the old code that your subconscious mind has been running. And these are the old patterns that no longer serve you, the ones that you're here to change. And from the superconscious field of light, you might see how a glowing sphere of pure light emerges, hovering gently, just waiting for you to reach out and take it. And this light sphere is your activation tool. It's the mechanism that overrides the old, tangled patterns that no longer serve you. And if you'd like, you can reach out now and take the sphere into your hands and feel its warmth, its vibration, steady, certain, undeniable. You've been given the key, and with it, the authority to rewrite the code in your mind. And now see how just ahead of you a pedestal rises from the ground, from the very core of your mind. And you may step forward now and place your light sphere onto the pedestal. And notice that as you do, the tangled code, that visual manifestation of your old code in your subconscious mind completely unravels, dissolving into light. The old storylines of lack, or fear, or anxiety, or not feeling good enough completely disappear, transformed by the superconscious mind's light. And in its place, new patterns begin to emerge. Bright, organized, alive. And you may notice how these new patterns are clean and crisp. They are structured programs of abundance, happiness, confidence, love, and clarity. And you may even feel how they transfer their energy to you, infusing you with these high frequency states. And you may see how the entire chamber brightens, and how the architecture of your mind literally reorganizes itself in this moment to reflect these new patterns. Just take a moment to see and feel that now. And now you may speak this command, either aloud or within your mind. I have now installed the program of my highest self, and my reality reflects the limitless power I am. And hear how that command echoes throughout the chamber. I have now installed the program of my highest self, vibrating through every part of your being. And my reality reflects the limitless power I am, infusing in every cell in your body. I have now installed the program of my highest self, and my reality reflects the limitless power I am. Feel it lock into place, like a new operating system, fully installed and activated. I have now installed the program of my highest self, and my reality reflects the limitless power I am. This is your new default program. Your subconscious mind and your superconscious mind are now fully aligned, fully merged, to bring you the best possible outcome in every situation. And the superconscious field pulses brighter now, an acknowledgement that the transmission is complete. You have rewritten your code. And the rendering engine of your reality will now project what matches this new frequency and this new state of being. And now when you're ready, it's time to ascend. Return to your submarine and take your comfortable seat. And now the door closes gently. And your vessel begins its smooth ascent, upward, back through the layers of your mind. But this time, the walls are different. Where there were glitches and darkness before, there is now light, brightness, color, and energy. A new architecture supporting who you've become. And with every level that you pass, you may even notice how your body feels stronger, clearer, more confident and certain. You are returning to waking awareness now, carrying the new program within every cell. Feel the gentle upward motion, the lightness in your body, the awareness of your breath, rising higher and higher. And feel how your submarine comes all the way to the surface. You've risen all the way back up to the top, and you can feel the surface beneath you now. And feel the air on your skin, and your breath moving easily and naturally. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes, knowing that the world that you see now is responding to the new program that you've just installed. And the Superconscious Mind field is always with you, guiding your way, moving mountains for you, clearing your path. And if you would like to further solidify this shift in your subconscious mind, you may do so by typing "program installed" in the comments. And this will make the announcement to your subconscious mind, your superconscious mind, and the universe that you've upgraded today. And what might be considered the outer world must comply. You've issued the new command. You've aligned the program. Now stay steady in who you've become and watch how you're winning the game in your mind and how your experiences start catching up.